Hello everyone, welcome to Tower of Killjoys. It is a tower in Ring 1. It actually used to be the easiest hard tower in Ring 1 until it got moved, until Tower of Heck was deemed to be easier than Tower of Killjoys. Which I can see why, because this is actually pretty hard. This is actually pretty hard for its difficulty. It's still pretty fun to begin with. Oh yeah, remember that turret thing at Tower of Fun and Simple Trials? Yeah, it's back. Yeah, it's back. That tower, that turret up there? Yeah, it's back. Bet you don't remember it though. No, probably because it's pretty forgettable. It's pretty forgettable. I keep leaving the music on. But this is Tower of Killjoys. It's a pretty good hard difficulty tower. You just have to listen to the turrets. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to listen to the turrets. Oh yeah, it's stopped now. Not for long. Oh yeah, here's Thanos for some reason. Now he busts through the wall. Oh no, the turrets. Yep, turrets are used pretty heavily in the early parts of this tower. Personally, I don't like it because it honestly just feels like Killbrick spam. But now I keep moving ahead. That's right. You have to beat the first part of not even a tower within how many seconds, you ask? 20. After that, you can just take however long you want. It doesn't matter. But just do the standard procedure for neat and you'll be fine. This is actually probably the easiest part of the entire tower. Then again, neat is easy difficulty, so it shouldn't be all that surprising. But after that, you head over to you get dropped off at this rat pyramid. And now tight ropes. Ah yes, tight ropes. Very thin tight ropes for a hard difficulty tower. Oh yeah, here's a simple push box section. Very simple. What would treat this as a tutorial? This is probably the basis for most. But after that, we get to button progress. Yay. How wonderful. After that, we have to do this massive key section. What the hell? It was absolutely hilarious to see all of the keys following you. I originally thought that this was Jukeries' worst tower, but then I realized there's worse. And now, I realize that this isn't half bad. Matter of fact, this is probably one of my favorite towers from Jukeries. It's pretty forgiving. It's a perfect mix of unforgiving and forgiving. That's what I like about Tower of Killjoys. Forgiving in that the tower is pretty, in that the tower's descending section teleports you, and it isn't just a DBJ, except on this part. I'm not sure if it is if it does teleport you back or not. But look at, Oh yeah, if you want to really watch chaos, if you really want to watch all hell break loose, look at all these keys. You have to collect a crap ton of them to do this section. We have an interesting wireframe block. I actually think that's interesting as hell. Now that door's open, and we can consider that as button progress. And now we're entering floor 5. My least favorite floor of Tower of Killjoys because of how bland it is. Especially the Killbrick spitter section at the top. It gets really repetitive really fast. This is also one of those towers that's extremely easy for me. Just because I know it super well. I've gotten incredibly consistent at it. Just a simple push block section. Nothing too crazy. But now, go up. Yeah, that's right. Go up. Interestingly enough, this elevator is marked as a kill brick. Has kill brick particles. I have no idea why it's marked as kill brick particles. But I guess it's just one of those questions in life that will just go unanswered. Unanswered for all eternity. It's one of life's great. We also have this interesting little outside section. Yeah, this tower happens to be riddled with outside sections. Don't ask me why, but it just is. We have some really interesting. Now we're at this section, and there's really nothing to describe about that section. But it's actually pretty weird. Now it's time to walk around the frame. Because that's cool, I guess. There's a secret area here for some reason. I guess you could use it if as a resting spot, but why would you need to? Now I have the scary section, but not really considering. I mean, this is probably the scariest section of the whole tower for me. If I fail this section, I will lose a tower. Pretty nerve-wracking and classic moments from when I used to bootleg coil towers because I just sucked at the game. But now we're at another speed section. That lasted for that was once again very brief. I love how they straight up took that section from, kept that secret area from from the from the Halloween challenges. Just the simple button challenges. Because after, though you could go a decent amount without having to press the buttons, but then there's a barrier. Now we drop down here. And now to this section where it goes back to ascending. Which is actually pretty interesting, to be honest. Now we do these simple wraps. Now that I think of it, I was surprised how I could even bootleg coil this tower. This is also the time I didn't know about any of the JToH, about any of the shortcuts in Duke's Towers, in Tower of Anger, Tower of Madness, and Soul Crushing Towers didn't in my mind didn't even exist. I mean, I borderline thought that Ring 2, that the zones didn't even exist. Of course, you do the simple push box section, and hey, I'm only now realizing this, but this might be shorter than most of my main videos, which is actually really surprising, because that hardly ever happens. Just prepping for this section, because the next section is kill bricks galore. Is what I like to call kill bricks galore. Oh yeah, remember that horrific noise? Well, you can, because that's the sounds of you just started a tower. I feel like this tower was somewhat inspired off of Tower of Inception, as it reuses the frame design of it. So we gotta have these simple climbing sections. And oddly enough, some of the easiest sections in the tower are here, which is kind of surprising to me, because, well, they're easy. How am I supposed to feel challenged when something's easy? I think the last time. So now we're at the final jumps of the tower, and this has actually been rather quick. And boom. Anyways, like and subscribe. Hey, enable push notifications. Bye.